People ask me, what's my approach, or how do I start with a sculpture that's basically made of these intersecting blocks? And for me, I think of the individual blocks almost like the individual notes of a musical composition. Individually, if you were to sort of, in effect, take the sculpture apart and just place those blocks onto a table, each of them alone don't carry any human feeling. But as I start to put them together, intersect each other, it's almost like starting to make musical chords out of the individual notes on the piano. And the same way that the blocks individually don't carry any feeling, the individual notes on the piano keyboard alone don't carry any feeling either. It's when the composer starts making chords and movement through those notes that the musical composition appears. And that's the way I think of it with the sculpture. So the whole story of the sculpture, the song the sculpture sings, is the relationship of the blocks that intersect each other, make clusters that again, to me, are analogous to musical chords. And like music, the emotion of the music stays within the music. We can't put that into words. The same with the sculpture. The emotional content of the sculpture, what speaks to us, resides within the three-dimensional expression of the sculpture. But of course, the sculpture is very much about balance, about the verticality of strength, of holding that balance, but the dynamism that our eye tells it that if it did collapse, what that movement would be, but the balance is holding that in a precarious but exciting position.